Hi, I'm Annie. Welcome back to the studio. Today I'd like to talk to you about a heating table for encaustic, and recently I purchased this new one, and I'd like to share with you why I did, and if you're considering making a purchase or going through the research into which heating table to use, I'm hoping that this will help you in your research and help you choose which one to use. So I wanted to share my story with you as to how I came about to want to purchase something a little bit different than when I started. I got into encaustics about 2 years ago and wanted to keep my costs low just in case it wasn't something I was going to be continuing doing. So I purchased a griddle, like an electric frying pan from a garage sale, and used that to heat up my paints and also as the surface to do monoprints and with my paper and textiles and things. But I was unhappy with that for a few reasons. One, the energy consumption is quite high. Two, the surface of the griddle is black, so when you put your colors down on there, it really muddies them. You can't really see the colors you're working with, which is a big disadvantage. And also, the surface itself is quite small, so you've got, paints crowded on there, and then you're trying to put paper on there, so it gets quite tight. So I decided to do some research and see what there was out there that was better. And I came up with this. It's from Paula Roland. It's called a Hotbox, and the reason I like it is, one, it's very low energy consumption. I'll show you inside in a minute. Two, it's an anodized aluminum plate on the top, which is basically like a whiteboard. You can see your colors on there when you work with them, so that's the nice thing. Also, the aluminum is quick to heat up. It's a nice even temperature, even surface. And three, you can order as many of these boxes as you like to fit together, and then there will be a custom plate to fit on top of it. So it's opened up a whole new world for me for monoprinting. I can go really big if I like. I've got two of them and an aluminum plate to fit across the top, and then two separate plates to work small if I want to. Okay, so let's show you how this works and why I'm delighted with it. It's a 16 by 22 inch box, and it has the aluminum surface on top. It's galvanized aluminum, and it's free, so you can lift it off and change the light bulbs. There's 4 light bulbs in there, 100 watts, and a dimmer switch to control how hot or cool you want the plate to be. And it's got a lip on the side here, which you can use a bulldog clip and clip your paper under there so that if you're doing monoprints or monotypes, you can keep it still and the registration will be correct each time. It won't have moved around. So that's basically why I like it. It's low energy consumption, it's a nice clean surface to do my colors on, and I can fit as many of them as I want together, so I can go big. There are a few things that I think could be improved upon, and I'm sure that will happen in later editions. One of them is the temperature. First of all, the control is just a dimmer switch, and so there's no way of knowing what temperature is unless you have a little thermometer on the top here. So it might be nice to have a temperature control and a little thermostat that would keep it at that temperature. That would be a great feature to have. The other thing is, I noticed on some of the other heat tables that you can purchase, they have a little ramp that you can rest your brush on, and that keeps it in contact with the plate and keeps your brush warm. Right now, if you just pop that down, the brush is not really in contact, so that's something that could be nice to add. And then also, the plate is loose, and if you're working and you may knock the table, then it might be nice to have some magnets or something that just locks it into place so that it all stays stable. Thanks for watching. I hope you found this useful. And if you're in the process of purchasing something like this, I'd love to help you if you have any questions. And also, if some of you have purchased one or something similar to this, I'd love to hear from you too, to try and connect other artists that are doing encaustics and facing the same challenges. So please get in touch with me. You can leave a comment below, or go to my website, my blog, and we can get a dialogue going. See you on the next episode. Take care.